names of the others on board. This news has come as such a shock to Los Angeles, to basketball fans worldwide, to hear of this icon on board this helicopter that has gone down in the Calabasas area. TMZ reporting that this is Kobe's private helicopter, that a fire broke out when this helicopter crashed. Eyewitnesses are saying that they heard the engine sputtering before it went down. Obviously, you have the fire department there on the scene. Investigators will be on the scene, and they will be trying to determine the cause of this crash. My colleague Alex Michelson here also joining me as we deal with this breaking news.
And Christine, when we think about Kobe Bryant, he is such a larger than life presence and such a larger than sports presence. Yeah. Somebody who has become a cultural icon and really has transcended sports. So you think of him as an Oscar winner. You think of the work that he's been doing recently for women in sports. And his daughters, and that the very close relationship that he has with his 4 daughters, and how proud he's been, especially of his older daughter, who has become a real basketball player in her own right. And just, what a tragedy in so many levels. Kobe is one of, I think, the most well-known and most beloved figures in all of Los Angeles. Somebody who, every generation, and for those of us of a certain age, me included, who are basketball fans, we fell in love with basketball watching Kobe Bryant play. For a certain generation, it was Magic Johnson. For a certain generation, it was Michael Jordan. And for a certain generation, it was Kobe Bryant. He was the greatest player of his decade.
Alex, I am glad you are here to actually carry the calmness of this coverage, because as you mentioned, every generation has their generation of stars, and Kobe Bryant would be of my generation. I've emceed so many events with Kobe Bryant. I've done several Wednesday's Child segments with him. I literally broke into tears when I heard this news. My husband didn't want to believe.
No.
He's like, let's just wait. I'm like, Sean, I got the call to come into work.
Right.
We get information, and I'm called into work. He just didn't want to believe it.
This, to me, is the most shocking celebrity death since Michael Jackson. A figure that is so huge, and in both cases, TMZ leading the way, and I think in both cases, people wanting to think it just cannot be true. Most conversations were about how it can't be true.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in this situation, it is.
So we are looking right now at live coverage of the scene. I'm going to have a tough time with this coverage, because you're looking at this helicopter that has gone down with 5 people on board, and to see that it is still smoking there just paints such a realistic picture
Right.
of what happened there on the ground. And when the word came in, for me, it was Kobe Bryant might be on board.
Right.
And then within just a matter of minutes, it hit the wires from TMZ that Kobe Bryant is indeed has been killed in this helicopter crash.
And you think of helicopters and you think of Kobe Bryant. He was well known for living in Orange County and taking a helicopter to Lakers games at Staples Center. He would land at the hotel across the way, and he would, well known for getting away from LA traffic, has taken so many helicopter crashes over the years. And that's where it is. Now, Liz Habib is standing by with us. She has arrived in Miami to cover Super Bowl next week. We thought that was going to be the focus of Sports Wrap today, but unfortunately, as with the news, we have to adjust. And Liz, I know you've interacted with Kobe so many times over the years, one of the most monumental figures in the history of Los Angeles sports.